How do you surrender more and fall into that loving, juicy, delicious space of trust, of being, of I don't need to do to earn anyone's love or to earn my worth? How do you fall into that? If you analyze your day and you see that it's a lot of other voices in your head, the first thing that you can do, this is step one, this is the first thing I did, is start to go on walks by yourself with no headphones. That's like step one. Because you're exercising, right? So you're getting something in there. So
you can cross it off your checklist.
See, you can check it off. You're getting those steps in. You're being productive. But because you have no one's voice in your ear, you don't have any headphones in, you're at least present in the body. So what it's all about is slowly adjusting your daily routine, if you're overbalanced in the masculine, to allow more space, brick by brick, for you to hear yourself and to come home to your own voice. So start there. That's what I did. I started going on walks by myself. Now, in the beginning of this, it's honestly overwhelming. It's a shock to the system because we are so overstimulated in this world. We are so overbalanced in the masculine of having to do something at all second of the day that going on a walk by yourself when you first started is a little scary because you start to feel things like, have you ever been driving in your car and you just start crying? Why do you think that happens? Because you are distracted. Your conscious mind is driving, but you don't really have to be laser focused, right? And then it creates this space for you to feel something because you're not talking to anybody. So that's the second thing you can do. If you have a car and you're driving around, drive without any sound. Just drive in silence. I will bet you money. You do that enough times, you will cry. And you'll experience exactly what I'm talking about here. Because that is what happens when you are suppressing all of the feelings that you have, replacing any time in your day where we would have the space to feel our feelings with a doing activity. So when we peel back, we start subtracting some of this overbalanced doing activities and come back home to our own voice by starting to go on walks without headphones, by driving without music, by simply, if meditating is too much, because I understand that sitting in a room with your eyes closed with no sound is very overwhelming. If you want to start by doing some kind of guided meditation that you can find on YouTube where someone is speaking on certain topics and it's a really calming voice, or something called miracle tones. These are healing frequencies that have no words. It's basically like someone hitting a gong or a sound bowl and washing this beautiful frequency over you. If you want to start there and it's a little less intimidating, anything that you can do to create more space within your own body and mind and heart to hear itself will put you on this journey. This is for men and women. Now, when you get in on that foundation, then you go into intermediate levels. That would be like going to sound baths, going to breathwork classes, like really hitting the pavement on being activities. That's a funny sentence. Hitting the pavement on being. But you keep going up these levels, the more comfortable you feel. When you really feel like you have the ability to go on walks or drive in silence and you feel comfortable, you don't feel like it's a stretch anymore. You're like, oh, okay, I have space for something else. That's what we're doing. We are taking the doing off the plate, we're subtracting the doing, and we are creating more and more space for the being.
It's very, very clear. Are you adhering to Father Time or Mother Nature?
Ooh.
Everyone right now is on one side of the extreme. They're either New York City, Father Time, I don't have enough time, I got to be this at 2 p.m., whatever it may be. It's a feeling of overproductivity and a lack of peace and happiness.
Ooh.
Then there's the complete opposite side, as in adhering to Mother Nature. I just came back from living in Bali. There are people that have been born and raised in the island that their entire day is just spent on the beach, selling coconuts, doing whatever it is they're doing. It's a lot of being. It's a lot of time in nature. And they're not worried about the time at all. They're not worried about the watch or the clock at all. There is a balance between the two where we can find a good amount of doing productivity along with being happy and being at peace. But the far majority, especially of America, is fully on Father Time,
yeah,
which is the cause of so many of our problems. we can find a good balance of that follow time in Mother Nature so that we come together and live a life full of doing whatever we feel we want to do with the world, and most importantly, being who we know we're meant to be for the world.
Mm.
And all that can happen from a place of love, power, and overall happiness.
Thank you so much for watching that clip. I hope you enjoyed it and felt a little love or joy sprinkled into your day. If you want to watch another one, you can go here, here, or somewhere all around here. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Love you.